If you're an Allies of Skin fan, or maybe you've seen the line and have always wanted to try it, this video is for you because I am going to be giving you the chance to win these. But not only that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get 20% off. Yes, if you love skincare or you are already an Allies of Skin fan, keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me, I'm Craig, and this is my channel where we have huge competitions. Yes, the lovely peeps at Allies of Skin. I'm trying really hard not to do long intros. The lovely peeps at Allies of Skin, I made a video about the line and about how much I love the brand. I use about 90% of my skincare is Allies of Skin. 7 months ago, I made this video, which was all about my love for the line, and they reached out and they sent me some more products to try, which we're going to be talking about 3 of those in this video. Looks at them over on his kitchen counter. But then in the meantime, Black Friday is very swiftly approaching. If you can see in my background, we have a little pumpkin and some orange roses. Yes, it is definitely fall. I'm in a turtleneck, roll neck, or whatever you call it. Polar neck? Do we call it a polar neck? I think so. So Allies of Skin, the lovely team, reached out to me recently and asked if I would like to get involved in a competition that they are running for Black Friday. Lost my train of thought. For Black Friday. And that is for you out there to win these 4 products. Now, this video is not sponsored. These were gifted to me, but you could also win them in the giveaway, which will come a bit later on in the video. But I'd also like to mention here that I have a code for you to use, and that is attached to the giveaway, which we'll get into in a second, a bit later on in the video. But the code is very simply just Craig, and that gives you 20% off of anything that's featured in this video. Complete transparency, it's an affiliate code, so if you use my code Craig for 20% off whatever you buy from the line or from their sister line PSA, I will get a kickback because it's an affiliate link. Okay, now before we get into how you can win these, and it is very, very simple. You just need to make a purchase using that code within the next 2 weeks. That code will be live. Let's get into what I've been really into from the line. Just to clarify, before I start talking about one of my new Allies of Skin loves, the molecular recovery. Just to clarify, before I get into one of my new Allies of Skin loves, the molecular barrier recovery cream balm. That's a very long name. I love this so much. Before I get into talking about this, you can use that code, this code, to purchase anything from either PSA or Allies of Skin. Okay, and we will just go through that competition again slightly later on in the video. Keeps repeating himself. Sorry. Lots of information. I always want to make sure I get information across correctly. Now, recently I inserted Tretinoin into my routine. I love the Allies of Skin night cream, which has retinaldehyde in it. It's a fantastic formulation, but I am 51 and I did feel that my skin needed a little bit more. I basically started a routine with the Tretinoin, which is a prescription medication. I started the routine, I was using it twice a week, and then I upped it to 3 times a week, and then 1 week I used it every other night. Goodness me. I didn't realise really, and then I did a bit more research. I'm a bit of a nerd, I love formulations, but I didn't realise that what can happen is the retinoid can kind of build up in your skin, and then I got a reaction and my skin was very, very red and felt like it had never really felt before. This saved the day. Now, I had used it a few times before, the molecular barrier recovery cream balm, a few times before. After shaving, I shaved yesterday. My skin is very, very sensitive when I've shaved. I only shave once a week because my beard is really fierce. But I had used this a few times before. But when I had the reaction to the Tret, I used this and it saved the day. Literally, I was hosting something for a brand the 2 days after that, and my skin was kind of red from here to here. Strangely, not on my neck and not on my forehead, but it was just here on my cheeks, and it was very red. And this balm took the redness away and really calmed things down. Now, how did it do that? Now, the main ingredient of this, and I'll insert a little bit of texture video somewhere. The main ingredient of this, or the reason that it's so calming, is it has colloidal oatmeal in it. And colloidal oatmeal comes from oats, and it is very calming and soothing on the skin. So it's really good for treating any skin that's inflamed or reactive or just sore and sensitive. Then there's also panthenol in here, and panthenol, which is used in a lot of hair care, is also very calming and soothing. Panthenol is a great ingredient and it's been used for a long time in hair care. We're seeing it more in skincare as well, but it's really, really good for the texture of the skin and for giving that calming. And also, there's many things in here. The ingredients list is amazing. I will link Allies Skin website down below so you can go and take a look. But there are also ceramides in here, which are very moisturizing. And also, ceramides tend to be quite skin plumping. It has a really beautiful, like cushy texture, as you've seen from the video I popped on the screen. It's quite a thick texture. I would generally use this at night time, although when I had that reaction to Tret, I was using it in the morning and the night, and then just powdering over the top, because it does have not a greasy texture, but it does have that cushy texture. But one night of using this, and my reaction from that Tret had completely gone down, and now I'm using it slightly differently, and I'm applying a very simple moisturiser on before I use that, and I'm only using it 3 times a week, goodness me. But Molecular Barrier Recovery Balm saved the day. Hooray! Briefly, before we get into what we're going to talk about next, these are all products that I have on rotation in my bathroom cupboard of plenty. These are all things that I have bought and paid for myself. This vitamin C here is something I have on repeat order because it is so brilliant. Okay, I think that's the first thing I got into using the line about 3 years ago. So, and these are all things that, like I said, that I can't be without. This cleanser, which I don't know if that is featured in my last video, but it is linked down below that video. This cleanser is so amazing. The Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. Yes, I'm reading the names because they're very long and I don't want to get them wrong. Such a beautiful texture, incredible for removing makeup, even removes eye makeup like mascara. The peptide moisturiser is so amazing. We love a peptide. Okay, right, let me put these down 1 second. Right, I'm back, and let's get into the Mandelic Pigmentation Corrector Night Serum. Now, this is something that I bought the first one of these, and then this was gifted to me. Thank you very much, Allies of Skin. It's very kind. The team there are lovely, really lovely communication. They're very grateful when you create content. I think there's also content, that was my chair. I think there's also content on these featuring this particular product, the Mandelic Serum Night Corrector, Pigmentation Corrector Night Serum. She's the one, on my Instagram, which I will also link down below. So, pigmentation correction, that's exactly what mandelic acid is really good for. And I have some very stubborn, basically sun damage, some pigmentation I have it right up to around my eyes. I wouldn't use this around my eyes because Allies of Skin products are brilliantly formulated, but they are all very active and very effective. So the ingredients in them get you results. So this isn't something that would be used around the eyes. Unless it's a specific eye product, I wouldn't use anything from the line around my eyes. For that reason, active products around the eyes, not so good. Unless that's what they're formulated for. So mandelic acid is really great for dealing with pigmentation. I had some really stubborn pigmentation here that gets really close, that has almost faded completely. Obviously I'm using Tretinoin at the moment as well, very, very carefully. So I'm not combining this with the Tretinoin. I'm making sure that I use this on separate days. It has a really lovely light texture, this. None of these products have added fragrance. None of them are tested on animals. They're all cruelty-free. But this has no real fragrance to it. It has a really lovely light texture. We'll do some sort of insert of the texture here. But I just wanted to read some of the other ingredients as well in here because this is really super packed. And I think this is one of the products in the line that I see the most online. I see people talking about. So, key allies. I've got my iPad of teenageness here as well. It's got 11% mandelic acid, lactic and salicylic acid. Now, both of those also help to resurface the skin. The way that these acids work is they go in and they break up the dead skin cells. It doesn't sound very pleasant, does it? Break up the dead skin cells and they gently slough them off because as we get older, our skin production slows down. So this helps to speed up that process. They're a non-physical exfoliant, okay? Chemical exfoliant, if you like. There's also bakuchiol in here as well, which people say is a natural. There's not a lot of data to support it, but they say that it's a natural kind of retinol. Superoxide dismutase, which is an incredibly powerful antioxidant. And I was reading about that only the other day because a few people are using it in hair care now, and it's a really powerful antioxidant which helps to undo the damage from free radicals and protect from free radicals as well. So things like pollution and all of those things that go to age the skin. Then it's got 8 brighteners and 7 antioxidants and peptides. Now, here we go. So we have in here we have like a mix of peptides, and we all love a peptide. I love a peptide, obviously, K18 ambassador. The peptides have transformed the way that I do hair color and hair generally. So I'm really into a peptide. Now I'm just looking, niacinamide is in here, organic rosehip oil. Niacinamide is calming and soothing, and it really is a buzzword ingredient of the moment. We have organic tamanu oil. I'm not sure who she is. Let's have a look on here. Vitamin E, we have camellia, which is also supposed to be very calming, and then there's algae extract. So this really is packed with effective ingredients, with active ingredients, and also with some natural ingredients. But more importantly, I have been using this now probably for over a year. This is my 2nd or 3rd one of these, and it really has helped with that pigmentation. So once again, Allies of Skin bringing home the goods. Now, if you wanted, don't point at the screen, Craig. Now, if you wanted mandelic acid to give the skin a glow, but you wanted it in a toner, then that's what this is, heroin. Now, this is a superfood glow toner with mandelic acid, which we've already talked about. It's great for resurfacing the skin and giving it a glow. This has, I don't know if you can hear that, like an essence-y toner texture. And this also has licorice in it. Licorice is also great for giving that glow to the skin, but licorice is great for calming and soothing. This is from PSA. It has slightly different packaging, which you probably noticed here. I absolutely love this packaging and the kind of ombre effect. But the licorice goes together with the mandelic acid to help to give you that glow, but also calming the skin at the same time. And licorice has antioxidant properties. So this is the glow toner from the PSA line. I've probably used this maybe for about 2 months, and I'm not being consistent with it because I'm using active products, and I always want to use the Mandelic Night Serum. But it is a really nice alternative, and the PSA line has a cheaper price point, cheaper RRP to the Allies of Skin line. So if you wanted to use something that has mandelic acid in it and you've never used it before, maybe this would be a good entry product. But there's also that licorice in there and the other antioxidants, talking so fast, to basically help with you getting, if you have sensitive skin and you don't want to get any reaction. Obviously, if you've never used any active skincare, looks over again at the kitchen, haven't used any active skincare, I would always patch test things like on the crook of your elbow or behind the ear, and just patch test a little bit first. Speaking from recent experience using the Tretinoin, it was a bit silly of me really to just be very, gung-ho and go straight in after like 2 weeks. So, again, if you're unsure about anything, always patch test. But Heroin Glow Toner is a really gorgeous texture, and it really does give a glow to the skin when you use it before a moisturiser. Now, let's have the details of that competition. And again, very briefly as well, something else that's new from Allies of Skin is this lip balm. Oh my goodness, it's a ceramide lip balm. Can I do it all with one hand? I think I can. Let's have a little bit of this. I don't know about you, but at this time of year, when the seasons are changing, my lips get really super dry. And if I'm ever anxious at all, I am a lipper. I'm somebody that constantly licks their lips. That's what a lip lipper is. Lip licker is. And I got this sent to me, Peptide and Ceramide Repair Lip Balm, about 10 days ago, and I have been using it regularly, and the texture of it is really, really gorgeous. As the name would suggest, it has peptides and ceramides. Peptides are really great for anti-aging, and they're great for plumping the skin, and ceramides are very hydrating. So really, really gorgeous, beautiful component. Love the little click. metal component as well. So really, really gorgeous. Another great formula from Nicholas Travis and Allies of Skin. Nicholas Travis is the founder of Allies of Skin. I talk about him in my video, my last video, which is linked down below. So let's get into that competition. You could win these 4 products. Allies of Skin asked me basically said to me, do you want to do a competition on your platforms? And I was like, yes, please. These products have been gifted to me. These are mine to use. Thank you very much for the restock, Allies. And I've never used the multi-peptides and GF Advanced Lifting Serum. That's this one here. This is a brand new product. It has a very pricey price point. I can't remember exactly what that is, but I will insert it on the screen here somewhere. All of the quality of the ingredients that go into these products is so amazing, and that's why the formulations do cost a little bit more. But if you use this code, okay, you can get 20% off anything that I have featured in this video, or anything from either Allies of Skin or the sister line PSA, okay? 20% off using the code Craig. But what that also does is it enters you into a competition over the next 2 weeks from the date that this video is posted, that you could win these 4 products, okay? And basically, that's it. All you need to do is use my code, which will tell Allies of Skin that you have basically used my code, obviously, and it will enter you into the competition to win these. After those 2 weeks, Allies of Skin will tell me who has won the competition, and I will pop the details down below in the description. But you have 2 weeks to make your purchase using that code. It's an affiliate code. I've already told you that, but it is. So if you use it, then I get a kickback. That's how affiliate codes work. Total transparency here on my channel, but this video is not sponsored. They gave me the opportunity and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I thought, yes, why not? I love the brand. You've already seen that I use all of the products. I get great results, so I'm very grateful that I can share that with you. So you have 2 weeks from now to purchase whatever it is that you wanted from the line. It can just be one single product, and get 20% off and get into the competition. Hold on. I've just watched that clip back. It's not just one winner, there will be 2. Yes, 2 winners. Goodness me. And Allies of Skin will basically, once the 2 weeks are up, they will choose the 2 winners at random from the people that have purchased using my code, this code, Craig, and then they will contact you and let you know that you have been selected at random, and then they will send the products out to you. 2 of you. How amazing is that? Thank you, Allies of Skin. Hello, it's me, Craig from the future. In my giddiness, I completely forgot to tell you what else was in the bundle that you could win. So we have the Peptide Firming Daily Moisturiser, and we have the Silk Molecular Silk Amino Cleanser. Yours won't look like this when you win them and they're sent to you by Allies. Yours will be brand new and in a box. These have been in my gym bag. Okay, right, let's get back to the video, and it's time for me to say goodbye to you, but not from the future, if that makes sense, yes. Good luck. So that's it for this little bit of beauty video and the roundup of what I'm enjoying from the line that's relatively new to me, and your opportunity to enter that competition. Once again, a huge thank you for watching this, and if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, you know exactly what to do. Would you like to see more beauty here on my channel? I love product formulations, and that includes hair, both hair and beauty. Sometimes these beauty videos get lots of views, sometimes they don't. But the last Allies of Skin one was a firm favourite with all of you. No pun intended, firm favourite skincare. So let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you leave a comment, I will reply to you. I always reply to everybody. That's the way that it is here on my channel. A huge thank you for watching this. You all take lots of care, and I'll see you all in the next one.